This morning, as I'm preparing their breakfast, I'm sure you could hear the food processor, two of our iguanas, the two biggest, strongest males, are displaying some very humorous but aggressive behavior towards one another because it's breeding season. And this is the alpha, Mr. Ruckus. And the secondary male is Merlin, and he's been growing quite a bit in size and has therefore been challenging the alpha. For the female, who is still fast asleep, she's a lazy bones. But the behavior is very interesting. The posturing, the head bobbing, and Ruckus is just teasing the hell out of him. Like, na 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 na, I'm out, you're in. See the walk, the sideways walk, making his body bigger, appear bigger. Just strutting along, his handsome self. And Merlin's just going crazy. I mean, normally I wouldn't, keep him locked up like this. But during breeding season, it would be dangerous to them and to me to allow them both out. They just want to fight. Now, these were both rescues. The best estimate is that they're around 3 years old. He's asking to come out. He's scratching at the door. I'm sorry, babe. And so I've had them about a year, and these guys were pretty scrawny when they came to me. Besides a few like dorsal spikes and up towards the head, Ruckus is really intact, except a little nose boo-boo he got while ramming his head at the divider towards Merlin. And Merlin's equally banged up because of that as well. Merlin, on the other hand, was missing missing part of his tail, and so there's some regrowth there. But he has really just picked up a lot of weight. Look at him respirating. Look at that. Boy, he's just all worked up. Ruckus is a lot calmer. We can't see him breathing nearly as hard. Yes, Ruckus, I was talking about you. But you can see their jowls, this fatty tissue above their head. I can't think of the word right now. This part here. Oh, sorry, buddy. He's all worked up. But their jowls, their communication with their dewlaps, and of course, if you check along the femur, well, what we would call the femur, on the inside of their leg is what we call femoral pores. And right now, both of these guys have very pronounced pores and a waxy substance coming out, and that determines their sex. Guinevere, the female, whose little tiny tail we can see there, she has a much more streamlined head, like no real jowls to speak of. She rarely extends her dewlap. And she's just much more small, much more petite, I should say. And, certainly doesn't ever exhibit this type of aggressive behavior. Even when out, or, she's a really gentle little girl. We're still not sure about her age. She hasn't laid for us yet. And she's still pretty underweight. We've been going through fluid therapy, and she gets the same excellent diet that these guys get, but she just not picking up the weight. I'm afraid that maybe she might have a pre-existing condition. So we've been working with her for the past few weeks on fluid therapy, but it's not been working, so it's going to be a trip to the herp vet. And then we also have in SHU, or Special Housing Unit, Kong. And he's the scrawniest. He had the most tail missing. You can see right there, all that is regrowth. He's also got some sort of weird skin condition. We've been treating it with diluted chlorhexidine. But I'm not sure whether it's like a bacterial infection. But he's in Special Housing Unit here, which isn't the tallest. I mean, it's probably 5'5", a little smaller than we'd like. But we had to segregate him from the others. This is, I can't really get it all in the same shot, but this is the habitat that the other three are sharing right now. But we are working on building a bigger enclosure, because bigger is better. Alright guys, thanks for joining us. We're going to stop here and let these guys finish their crazy male territorial dance here. I need to finish their breakfast. Alright, thanks guys.